Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year to you. I hope whatever you were doing over the holiday period, whether you were celebrating it or not, you still had a beautiful, beautiful time. I wanted to do a video today just to kind of kick off the year by recapping a little bit what happened about the solstice, because some incredible changes took place that have propelled our planet and us as a species vastly forward, although we might not be feeling it and seeing it yet. But it is a huge shift, and one that is going to have a massive impact on the year that we see before us. Now, if you joined Tim Wild and I for our Solstice workshop, you'll know about this already, but I know lots of people didn't make it to that. So I didn't want it to be kind of exclusive information, because this affects all of us. So I wanted to talk about it a bit publicly, really, and how we can best work through these new energies. So I'm going to kick off by just sharing a message, and this is something that Merlin said to me when I was writing for that workshop as a channeled message that actually formed a part of the meditation within that workshop. And this is what he said. You see, for countless eons, Earth has existed in a limited form. This was done in order to facilitate the required environment for understanding a third-dimensional society. Your Earth, however, has shed its limitations and is ready for the next phase of its ascension journey. I say your Earth, of course, because it is one of many when viewed from a multiversal standpoint. As your planet steps forward, other Earths will continue to be used as a third-dimensional training ground in other universes. In fact, the progression of yours is happening in perfect unison with another which is now ready to inhabit human life for the very first time. Your Earth, however, will no longer fulfill the role of teaching of limitation, but instead move to one of expansion. It shall become a place where souls come to discover their true heritage as sons and daughters of the great Godhead. It shall be a place to learn of the wonders of the heart, and what it is to live in unity consciousness. It will be a training ground for ascension. Praise be, hallelujah. So, just in case you're kind of not aware really of the history of Earth and energetic state, Earth is unique within our universe in that it is literally designed as a, as he called it, a training ground for souls to inhabit a physical body and to learn what it is to live in that way, to live in a limited form, essentially from being, the energetic beings that we all are, our source. And actually, it requires an awful lot of training before you're even at a point where you are allowed to inhabit on Earth. Souls will have many, many lifetimes in other places around the universe, learning, more about themselves in an energetic state before they're even allowed to kind of step foot on planet Earth. And souls queue for the opportunity. It is a privilege to be allowed to inhabit planet Earth, and it's the goal for many, many souls. And it's exactly why we talk on Earth about people being young souls and old souls, because it's people that have had many, many lifetimes here, have developed very far through their kind of ascension journey, as opposed to ones that's, this might be their first, or, maybe, who knows, their 100th incarnation, but that's still a young soul in the grand scheme of things. Who knows? It's quite hard to quantify that. But what Merlin's talking about with the shift that actually happened, and this was brought on by an unbelievable energetic feat. So basically, Earth was connected to probably I don't know the exact number, somewhere around 1,000 points of light around our universe. Suns, planetary systems, certain individual, incredibly high frequency beings that basically poured their light into Earth for there's just the purpose of raising its vibration enough to jump us into an entire new dimension. And of course, the planet did that, and we all went along with it. So that's now moved us into this new world, essentially. And as he's talking about now, so Earth is no longer one of limitation. It's no longer here to teach people, the beginnings of being in a 3D life. It's here to teach about expansion. Here to teach about unity, about living through the heart and a heart-based consciousness as we move into this new golden age. This is, of course, what we've all been working towards this whole time. So it is an unprecedented shift, really. And for those souls who would have been coming here to experience 3D life for the first time, they will be going to a different Earth. Because of course there's many universes, each with their own Earth at different stages of development. So quite a big shift. Of course, what does that mean for us now? We are now living in this incredibly high frequency world, and it might not feel that different for now. It might feel like nothing has changed. For me personally, my perception of it has been that it feels more comfortable. The energies beforehand, if you're holding a 5D vibration, living in a mostly 4D world, but with obviously pockets of 3D energy going on because of society, because of other people, etc., etc., it can feel very, very dense, especially when going into those areas to be on planet Earth. For me right now, I'm just feeling a bit more comfortable in the energy. I don't feel that pull, that tug from the lower vibrations. Of course, it's still early days. We will see what's to come, but I'm feeling a positivity in the energy that's coming from this much, much higher vibration. Now, what does this mean for 2024? This does, of course, mean that we are now in this much higher vibration. It's going to be more comfortable for us. It's probably going to be a lot less comfortable for people who are not on the path yet, or in the very early stages of thought, because of course last year we had those massive soul awakenings happening around the summer solstice and the Lion's Gate, huge shifts of people waking up across the planet, and they are just starting their journey. For those of us here, we may have been doing this for a year, 3 years, 10 years, 30 years, whatever. We're all at different stages. But there are these people that are just starting out in this energy, and they may well face some challenges, just like we face some challenges. I am hopeful as we move forward, things are going to be more comfortable for us now. But other people are going to be facing some challenges. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be facing sunshine and rainbows on a planetary scale in this new high vibration, but I'm hopeful that things will be a lot more comfortable for us. From the conversations I've had with Merlin, he has said that those working in alignment with universal truth are going to have a much easier time of it. So that essentially means working from the heart, working with the spiritual laws of the universe that we all know, as within, so without, for instance, our ability to manifest our world around us. If we are working in alignment with those things, being conscious of our thoughts, conscious of the energy that we put out into the world, conscious of the way that we respond and react to the people around us, so that we're doing it from a heart-centered space, then we're going to be in flow with the current energy, and things are going to be moving forward for us very rapidly and in a very positive way. For me, the lesson that I am coming back to basics as we move into this energy is the power of I am. What I mean by that really is through the use of mantras, or at least the words that we speak. I am is such a powerful statement. As soon as you utter that, you are calling on the divine perfection of God, essentially. So whatever you follow that with, you are infusing it with the power of perfection. So if you say, I am well, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am love, whatever you add behind that is just adding the power of divine perfection to it. If we work in this way, if we bring ourselves into alignment with these energies, we will manifest these really positive things around us. But of course, if we are going around in the world saying, I am not, or I am something negative after it, then that's what we're going to be manifesting. Because the higher the vibration that goes, the quicker we can manifest. We've been doing it pretty fast since 2012, but I think we're going to see that at an unprecedented scale moving forward. So it's really important to maintain focus on our thoughts and what we put out into the world around us, making sure that if we're responding to situations, we're doing it from a heart-centered way. Particularly with the throat chakra, something I'm becoming very aware of recently is, a lot of people think that, using your throat chakra, speaking your truth, means that you can say absolutely anything that you want to say, and that is speaking your truth. But the throat chakra is a pendulum. You block your throat chakra by not speaking your truth, by not speaking up about what's important to you. But if you are speaking it, but not speaking it from a heart-centered place, that can block your throat chakra in the other direction. It's very much about a unity between the throat and the heart. And it's really important that when this new energy, whatever we are expressing out into the world, is done so with love. And that doesn't mean that if something is wrong, you can't talk out about it, but it's about how we talk about it. And, that's just something really important, especially with the wave of truth that we are seeing now and are going to continue to see as we move forward. It's the difference between speaking up and saying, no, this is wrong, or, there's a better way of doing this, as opposed to rioting and destroying things because something's wrong. It's a similar parallel. So I guess those are my top tips really for running with the current energy. Just being very mindful of the thoughts and feelings that we put out into the world around us and the energy that we put out around us. And this is, of course, what we've been training for this entire time. We've been dropping density so that we are, able to then work on this higher vibration so that we can be more focused on it. We've been learning the lessons. We've been through the initiations, and we are ready for this. This jump in energy wouldn't be happening if we weren't ready for it. So, what an incredible opportunity we've got now to really create a new world with this incredible energy through our manifestations, particularly as a collective. On that note, that's something I want to do a lot more of this year. Meditations that we can all come together in to really focus positive light and love into this planet and help forge the world that we're going to do. So that's one of my many New Year's resolutions for this year, and I hope that's something we can share together as we move forward. I also just wanted to take the chance quickly just to say also this Saturday night on January 6th, I have my workshop, Manifesting Your Perfect Year. And this is an amazing opportunity, working with this new energy that I've been talking about tonight, to set our intent for what we want for our year ahead, for the energies that we want to create, for the things that we want to draw to us. And we're going to be working with that. We're going to work on clearing our third eyes, clearing our systems to help us manifest at the highest level, really creating an empowered vision for what we want, and then receiving blessings for the angels onto that vision to help us manifest it at the highest possible frequency. If that sounds good to you, if you feel like joining me, check out the details in the description down below. I look forward to seeing some of you all there. I hope you've enjoyed that today. I hope that's useful to you. If you have done, please do feel free to like and subscribe. And first video of the year, many, many more to come. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Sending lots of love. Bye-bye.